You're the one sitting in your own damn potential. You're the one in your own way. And the only thing between you and your desired reality, your desired career, your desired relationship, your desired level of abundance and money, everything you could ever want, is literally you and your limiting beliefs, limiting how capable and how smart and how beautiful and how deserving you are of all of those beautiful things that you actually want in your life anyway. Now, if you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering, how can it be me? How can I be the person that's in my own way when I keep getting rejection, when I keep getting no's left, right, centre from everywhere I go? I apply to the jobs that I want and I don't receive any offer. I go to places to be able to meet people, to find my dream man, my dream woman, my dream partner, and yet nothing happens. It doesn't go anywhere. I'm always chasing, I'm always trying, and yet nothing is going my way. Well, babe, it's because you have a lot of limiting beliefs from your subconscious that is literally creating your own reality. That's literally it. So in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about how we can first understand how our brain works, how our subconscious works, and then how we can undo those learned behaviors that are limiting us, that are telling us, no, you're not deserving of this. No, you're not capable of this. No, you're not smart. No, you're not beautiful. No, you're not. No. All these no's are all limiting beliefs. And honestly, they're not true, guys. They're literally all based on whatever you've been told by your environment, probably in the first few years of your life, to be honest, because that shapes the rest of your life. The rest of your decisions are made from the first 10 years of your life, from whatever you understand from your relationship with your parents, with each other, with your siblings, with your family, from your environment. Whatever someone told you your worth was, that's kind of what you believe your whole life. And it's up to you when you're an adult to undo that. So how does the brain work? So I'm not actually the person that memorizes the parts of the brain like that, so bear with me. But we have a section at the back of our head, and it's constantly receiving information. And this information could be whatever you're seeing in your environment, whatever you hear, facial expressions you pick up on, literally could be anything. The bird that flew past in the background. And every single second we receive 11 million pieces of information. 11 million? And yet, obviously, we're not going to be able to comprehend 11 million pieces of information, otherwise our brain would just explode. So what the brain does is it filters it to 40 or 50. And so what determines that filtering is based on whatever it's trying to find. So if you literally woke up that day and thought, oh, today's such a bad day because look at the clouds, they're so miserable and I'm just not going to have a good day today. Guess what? That filter will only pick up on information and allow you to comprehend information that is just going to confirm that. And it's not true. So if you literally did it the other way around and you thought, oh no, today's going to be such a good day, it's such an amazing day for me, I'm such a lucky person, and all of your experiences are literally reflected in that because your brain is only comprehending information to prove itself right. The brain doesn't like being wrong, guys. It literally likes confirming your own biases. Why is it actually important for us to do this work? I mean, what kind of benefits would it even have on us? And it's literally to be able to live a life of peace and joy and feel like you're actually living instead of just surviving. And a good analogy I could give towards this is, imagine you have an upcoming exam, or if you've already left school, when you used to have exams. Imagine how you would feel when you had an exam and you didn't put enough effort, time, energy into actually accumulating all the knowledge needed for that exam, right? You would feel anxious, you feel unprepared, you don't know what you're doing, you just don't trust in your own capabilities because you feel like you haven't prepared enough, you haven't done enough. And think of the opposite end. Think how you feel when you actually prepare for that exam, when you do all the work. You feel so much less anxious. It doesn't mean you know every single question that's going to come up in the exam. It just means you know that you're going to be able to handle it anyway because you've done the work. And so put that analogy and put it into self-development and the work you put into your own mental health and your subconscious mind and your limiting beliefs, and actually moving away from all the fearful and doubtful opinions that were imposed on you ever since you were a child even. Imagine they all went away, and all you were operating from was a place of peace and joy and knowingness and trust in yourself. I mean, you would feel much less anxious and fearful when it came to anything that came your way in life. It wouldn't feel like a test. It wouldn't feel like the Hunger Games. It would just feel like breezy, easy life, honestly. Even if something happened, because you don't know what's going to happen in the future, you know you can handle it at the end of the day because you've done the work, the mental work. You need to understand you have two brains in a way. You have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is constantly observing, looking, feeling, hearing. It's all of your five senses. And your subconscious mind is literally awake even when your conscious mind is asleep. It is constantly working your body. It literally rejuvenates your skin. It operates your digestive system even when your conscious mind is asleep. And think how much it does when it comes to your mood, your emotional well-being, your mental health, your setback beliefs, your self-confidence when it comes to any action you're taking. So if I went and I really wanted this job, let's say, and I really want to work as a fashion designer, and I also have a limiting belief that I don't deserve this job and I don't deserve to be able to have credit for my work, and my creative abilities aren't that good, and I'm not deserving of abundance and money and success. I'm not deserving of any of those things. I have to earn it, I have to struggle for it, because that's what, you know, my parents or my environment taught me. Think about how limiting you are, and then think how many people end up not applying to the jobs that they actually want to apply for, or they end up not going for, you know, the person that they feel as their dream partner. Or think how many people just self-sabotage in their relationships, in their career, in the way that they spend their money. It's constant self-sabotage because you don't feel deserving of the things that you want. And you can literally change that. To really understand that some of your subconscious beliefs might not even be from your own experiences, I will tell you about this fly study that they did. Like, these fleas, they put these fleas in a jar for 3 days, and before they put in the jar, some of them were trying to fly out. They knew they were trying to put them in a little jar and contain them for days, and it's literal trauma. I mean, they're limiting where they can go physically. So they put the jar on for 3 days, and then they removed it after 3 days, and what they saw was those flies would fly around where the lid used to be and then fly back down, fly up where the lid used to be and then fly back down. And you know what that is? That is them not being able to see that those limitations aren't there anymore, and they can go if they wanted, but they don't want to because they don't think they can. It's all in their head. And those scientists were talking about how if they had offspring, that would affect their ability to fly out of the jar as well. And think how many beliefs you might have that aren't even yours. You might think, oh, I actually really want to be rich. I really want to be rich. I want to have millions. And yet your parents and your grandparents and the parents before them and their own family come from a poor background, and they believe that money is evil, rich people aren't good people, they're just evil-minded people, and we don't deserve it. We don't deserve that money, and they haven't actually done anything to be able to take action towards the dreams that they want. So they feel resentful, and they feel depressed, and they feel anxious constantly. And as much as it's learned behavior, sometimes it can literally just be a trauma response from something that you didn't even experience. I mean, you need to stop living in shame. We have so much opportunity around us, guys. We have so much knowledge available to us. I mean, we have AI, we have books, we have YouTube videos, we have so many opportunities to learn, and yet so many of us feel stagnant. Why? It's because we feel guilt and shame for what other people couldn't do back in the day, but now we can. We can literally, you're capable of doing it. You're smart, you're beautiful, you're abundant. You are capable of doing everything that you want to do. You just need to believe it. The first way to actually go about making those changes to your subconscious is visualization and affirmations, and I'm sure you guys have heard of this before. Visualizing the life you want. So imagine if you want to attain a certain fit body, or if you want to attain a certain position in life when it comes to a job, or if you want to attain a certain kind of relationship, visualize it. Get clear on what you want, visualize it and affirm it. So literally be like, I have and I am, not I want, not I hope I have, not I desire, I am and I have those things. I am those things. So I am a millionaire. I mean, shoot for the stars, guys. Literally, the sky is your limit. That jar lid is not there anymore. Remember that. The jar lid is not there. If you do that with conviction and feeling, like literally sit there for 2 minutes straight and feel how it feels to be that dream person, as if you are that person. That it girl that you want to be, you are that person right now. Close your eyes and literally feel how your body feels when you actually imagine it. Don't see it as unattainable. And if you see it as unattainable, then you won't ever attain it. If you're always, oh, I dream, I hope one day I'll be this. No, you're always going to be one step away. You're not going to actually get there if you limit yourself. Gratitude is the ultimate prayer, guys, to God. I mean, think about a healthy relationship. If one side was showing appreciation and doing things for that partner, and the other one wasn't doing much, wasn't showing gratitude when it came to the stuff that the other person was doing for them, saying, oh, you're not doing anything, oh, why don't you do this, why don't you do that, that person will feel like, oh, like, God, fine, I won't do anything for you then. And then you'll see how bad it really gets. So if you literally constantly complain, constantly affirm that you don't have those things that you want, God's gonna be like, babe, I literally gave you so much and you're so ungrateful. So literally think, I mean, you probably have access to internet, you probably have access to knowledge, to water, to food, to heating, to basic necessities that some people don't even have, guys. Please be grounded in everything that you have. You need to have gratitude, and you need to literally every single morning, what I do is I just go like, thank you God for the house that I live in, thank you God for my family, thank you God for my the ability to just go to a grocery store and buy whatever I want, like basic food, drink, whatever I want, or even a bracelet or whatever you want. If you're able to do those things, if you aren't, think of the things you can do. You can have a warm shower, you can, you know, you have access to so much opportunity and influence and knowledge. When you start operating at that point of gratitude I talked about, and when you start visualizing every single thing that you want as if you already have it, God will literally bless you in so many ways, guys. I promise you, you get all the blessings that you want, because you're not operating from a place of fear, of shame, of self-doubt. You're operating from a place of joy, of trust, of love, of excitement and empowerment. You're not operating from an anxious space anymore. You're not surviving, you're thriving. You need to have clarity. So if you watch this video and you're like, yeah, oh my God, I'm capable, I believe that now, and then later that day, negative thoughts start creeping in and you go back to your old ways, that is literally like getting on a taxi and being like, hey, can you take me to this location? Oh wait, no, actually, I want to go to that location. Actually, can you turn back and go that way? No, actually, just go that way. You're not even clear as to where you're going. What is God meant to do? What's the universe meant to do about that? I'm sorry, like, get clear with your intentions, babe. That you literally, you need to get clear. You need to clearly visualize, clearly affirm what you want in life in order to attract what you want. You cannot play, oh, you know, I don't know what I want, maybe I want this, maybe I want that. You need to seriously sit with your thoughts and think, what do I actually want, and what am I doing that is just, you know, reaffirming what others think of me? Do I actually want this career, or do I want this desire that I've had since I was a child? Do I actually want this kind of relationship, or do I want that kind of relationship? Your actions and your words need to align, babe. There's no other way about it. Finally, guys, you need to take action. And it doesn't have to be in the way that you think it does. It doesn't have to be big, huge steps. It could be these tiny little steps in the way that you might not think are actually taking action. Like, so if you want healthier skin, let's say, you just start drinking some more water. That's action, right? You're affirming it and then you're taking action. Or if you want a dream partner and then you feel guided to, you know, meet up with this friend who's inviting you to this place that you wouldn't really normally go to, this time just go. I mean, what are you gonna lose, babe? Literally, There's no need to self-sabotage. You are capable of handling any situation at the end of the day. There's no need to be fearful of anything, regardless of what you've been told your whole life. I promise you. And it could be stuff like, you know, just going over your CV if you want to apply to a certain job, looking at research as to what the best CV template is, let's say. Or it could be just a little mental health walk every single day if you want to just work on being able to go outside more and you feel socially anxious. Just on a 5-minute walk around the block of your house or your flat or wherever you live in. That's all you need to do. Small baby steps, and then with time you can challenge yourself by going a little bit more, and then eventually, trust me, you will be able to attract everything that you desire, guys. If you guys enjoyed that, let me know. But I hope the things I said really stuck with you and will be able to help you, inspire you, empower you, and remind you of how just a beautiful soul and how amazing you actually are. Oh, and I forgot to say, but I was going to recommend the book by Joseph Murphy, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. I really recommend this book. I think it'll make you understand how your brain works and how you can undo that work if you're into reading. If you're not, then it's okay. You watch this video, you took in the information, and I'm sure you'll be able to handle anything that comes your way.